Hey everyone, welcome back KineLight. Today we are diving deep, and I mean deep, into the darkest corners of Netflix to unearth some truly graphic films. These are not for the faint of heart. If you have a strong stomach and are ready for a cinematic experience that will stick with you long after the credits roll, then you are in the right place. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. Number 10. Wick. Christmas Bloody Christmas, released in 2022. Now, you might be thinking a Christmas movie? How bad can it be? Well, imagine a killer robot Santa Claus. Yes, you heard that right. This movie takes all that festive cheer and absolutely drenches it in blood and mayhem. It is not just a gimmick. This is a full-blown slasher film with a relentless cybernetic killer. It offers plenty of shocking gore, brutal practical effects, and a pounding industrial soundtrack. If you are looking for a horror film that is anything but conventional and goes all out on the violence, this is a wild ride. Number 9. Luckiest Girl Alive, released in 2022. This film, starring Mila Kunis, is a psychological thriller, and it is a heavy hitter. The graphic nature here is not so much about blood and guts, but about psychological and emotional trauma. It explores themes of survival, memory, and public perception, with an unflinching honesty that can be really hard to watch. The film uses sharp, jarring flashbacks to depict harrowing events, and it is these scenes that earn it a spot on this list. It is a powerful, disturbing story that truly demands your attention. Number 8. HAVOC, released in 2022. Another recent release, HAVOC is a gritty, raw crime thriller that does not pull any punches whatsoever. Starring Tom Hardy, it delves into the chaotic aftermath of a botched drug deal, which sends his character spiraling into a brutal fight for survival in a dark criminal underworld. The violence is intense, realistic, and messy. We are talking visceral hand-to-hand combat and a constant sense of dread. It is not stylized, it is just brutal. Be prepared for a raw and relentless ride from start to finish. Number 7. Compliance, released in 2012. This film is chilling because it is based on a true story. It is a disturbing look at the power of authority and how frighteningly easy people can be manipulated. Set in a fast food restaurant, a prank caller pretending to be a police officer convinces the manager to detain and harass an employee. While not overtly bloody, the psychological and emotional torment inflicted on the characters is deeply unsettling and graphic in its own right. You will be screaming at the screen. It is a skin-crawling reminder of how quickly things can go horribly wrong. Number 6 we have Matchpoint, released in 2005. This is a dramatic thriller from Woody Allen, and it is a masterclass in building tension and exploring moral ambiguity. It follows a man's cold ascent into high society and the desperate, calculated lengths he will go to maintain his privileged life. The graphic nature here is not in the quantity of violence, but in the shocking coldness of it. When the violence does happen, it is sudden, brutal, and totally devoid of passion, which makes it all the more disturbing. It is a sophisticated and unsettling film that gets under your skin. Number 5. Don't Say a Word, released in 2001. This is a high-stakes psychological thriller starring Michael Douglas that is just a nail-biting experience from start to finish. It involves a prominent psychiatrist whose daughter is kidnapped. The ransom, he has to extract a 6-digit number from the mind of a severely disturbed patient. The tension is palpable. The graphic elements come from the high-stakes peril, the intense psychological pressure, and the desperate race against time. The moments of violence are incredibly effective and memorable. Number 4. Law-Abiding Citizen, released in 2009. Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx go head-to-head in this incredibly intense revenge thriller after his family is brutally murdered and the justice system fails him. Clyde Shelton, Butler's character, takes matters into his own hands, and he does it from inside a prison cell. The film features some truly gruesome, elaborate, and inventive kills that feel like something out of a Saw movie. It is a favorite for those who enjoy a well-executed, morally gray revenge plot, with plenty of graphic, shocking moments. Number 3. Bram Stoker's Dracula, released in 1992. Francis Ford Coppola's lavish, operatic adaptation of the classic vampire tale is a stunning visual feast, but it absolutely does not shy away from the horrific elements. This film is sensual, gothic, and features rivers of blood, truly monstrous transformations, and a very visceral primal take on vampirism. the practical effects, the costume design, the sound. It all adds up to a film that is both beautiful and utterly grotesque. It is a beautifully shot horror film that fully earns its graphic reputation. Number 2. Wind River, released in 2017. This neo-Western crime thriller is a haunting, powerful, and brutal film set on a Native American reservation. It follows a U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service agent and an FBI agent as they investigate a murder. This film deals with difficult themes of sexual violence and loss, with a stark, cold realism that is incredibly impactful. The graphic content is handled with sensitivity, but it is nonetheless unflinching, sudden, and vital to the film's powerful tragic message. It is a very tough watch, but an important and unforgettable one. Number 1. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, released in 1974. You knew this one had to be on the list. The original classic. This is a foundational horror film that literally redefined the genre. Even decades later, its raw, grainy, low-budget style makes it feel almost like a documentary. The sheer, unrelenting brutality, the nightmarish atmosphere, and the iconic, terrifying figure of Leatherface remain incredibly effective. The sound design alone, that constant chainsaw buzz, is enough to create panic. It is a masterpiece of dread and undeniably graphic. Pure cinematic nightmare fuel. And that is our list. 10 of the most graphic films you can stream on Netflix right now. What did you think? Are there any incredibly graphic films we missed? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and have a strong stomach, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to KineLight for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.